souls with the shield. Bring out the key, collect 6 souls, and then make your way down to where you can input the numbers in the old Mob of the Dead. Once you get there, shield blast the number panel, and you'll be able to input the numbers that you just got on those pillars. Once you do this, make your way down to the docks, shield blast this electrical box, and the net will move above your head. Throw your health retriever that you just got at that net, and you'll see a spoon and an arm drop onto this crate below. Pick up that spoon, and then you've got the silver spoon. Make your way up to the top floor and place that silver spoon inside of the bathtub near the roof, and now we need to go and get yourself a blundergat. So if you haven't already got one out of the mystery box, let's go and do the blundergat Easter egg. It's super simple. Considering you're already on the roof, let's start there. Go up to the roof area and throw your house retriever at this box right here. You will then see a skull attached to the house retriever, and you've got 1 skull. Your next job is to go and find another 4. Make your way over to near the old spawn location where you'll be able to find another skull inside of this cell right here. Then make your way over to the new spawn location where you'll find another skull on these set of stairs. Then make your way over to the docks where you're going to throw your house retriever at this wood on the dock right here where you're going to find another skull. And then finally make your way over to the warden's office where you can throw your house retriever at the top of this pylon, and then you collected 5 and a blundergat will spawn on the table of this office. Pick up the blundergat Easter egg. It's super simple. Considering you're already on the roof, let's start there. Go up to the roof area and throw your house retriever at this box right here. You will then see a skull attached to the house retriever, and you've got 1 skull. Your next job is to go and find another 4. Make your way over to near the old spawn location where you'll be able to find another skull inside of this cell right here. Then make your way over to the new spawn location where you'll find another skull on these set of stairs. Then make your way over to the docks where you're going to throw your house retriever at this wood on the dock right here where you're going to find another skull, and then finally make your way over to the warden's office where you can throw your house retriever at the top of this pylon, and then you collected 5 and a blundergat will spawn on the table of this office. Pick up the blundergat and then make your way into the warden's house. Once you're inside of the warden's house, place the blundergat inside of the fire. Make sure you've got quite a few zombies on the round, and then pull out your specialist weapon and get a load of kills with the specialist weapon. Now you don't need the specialist weapon for this step, but obviously this is a solo guide to make it easier for you guys. You can use any weapon, but the specialist weapon is the most easy to get these kills with. When you get a kill in this room, you'll see them drop blue smoke. Run into the blue smoke, and that will be part of the essence. You are filling up the essence in the fireplace. You'll then hear a specific noise after you picked up a certain amount of essence. Make your way back to the fireplace, hold down square, X or F depending on what console you are on, and that will add the essence to the blundergat. Pick up the blundergat, and that is now a tempered magma gat. Your job is now to run all the way back to the new industries building near the new spawn location while keeping this tempered. So you see the blue smoke around it, there's going to be barrels along the way that you guys are going to run into that also has this blue smoke. So simply just run the route that I am running right now. Your first barrel is going to be outside of the warden's office. You're also going to get another blue barrel on Michigan Avenue. Your next blue barrel is going to be outside of the catwalk. Your next one is actually going to be on the catwalk. You're going to have another one at the bottom of the catwalk, and then finally one outside of the new industries building. Then once you're into the new industries building, go and place it inside of this machine right here. Give it around 5 seconds, and you'll finally have the magma gat right there. At this point, make your way back to the roof, collect 3 zombie souls, and shock this box to bring Pack-a-Punch in. At this point in the game, you should have a decent amount of points to Pack-a-Punch that magma gat. Do around 1 to 2 rounds on that roof using that magma gat, and then that should give you enough kills to go and fill the bathtub, which has the spoon in right now. Go down to the bathtub, drain the blood, and make your way back to the catwalk. Throw your house retriever at the bottom of the water tower, and you've now got the golden spork. So now that you've got the golden spork, your next job is to go and get the upgraded shield. Now this is super simple, so don't worry about it. As long as you've got the regular shield, you can do this. Make your way over to the mystery box and keep on flipping the mystery box until you finally get the lock inside of that mystery box, which is basically a teddy bear. The box would then move, but as soon as you see that lock, have your shield out already and attach yourself to the lock by using the key on the shield by using R2. You'll then see the lock start draining and the lock will turn to blue. As soon as you see that lock turn to blue, you need to throw your Hell's Retriever at that lock. You'll see the lock attached to the Hell's Retriever, and then that means you've got the upgraded shield. The reason why you need the upgraded shield is because it can hold 4 spirit blasts instead of 2, and you definitely need this for the Easter egg. So make sure you do this, okay? So now that you've got the upgraded shield, you are ready to go on to the main Easter egg quest. But I want you to do one more thing before you get there. I want you at this point to go and get monkey bombs. And the reason why I want you to get monkey bombs is because that is the brand new method of how to start this Easter egg quest on an earlier round. To get monkey bombs, bombs obviously could hit the mystery box, or you can guarantee them by doing the next Easter egg step. Make your way over to the monkey bomb statue just outside of the library area, and at this point, back yourself up into the corner and make sure you have got a level 2 or 3 katana. Get zombie kills around there, and you'll see the souls from the zombies fly into the monkey bomb. As soon as the monkey bomb has got a orange circle on its head, shoot it once and it will float up into the air. Make your way back to the original spawn location inside of Blood of the Dead, where the monkey bombs will now be waiting for you on the table. At this point also, think about secondary weapons. The secondary weapon that I love inside of this game is the Mog 12 shotgun. This upgrades into such a good shotgun, and the better thing is it's part of that training route A that I showed you guys before, so you can buy ammo as you run past it. So make sure you get that, upgrade it, and that's going to be a lifesaver for most of these challenges. So now that you've got your secondary and the monkey bombs, get some spirit blasts inside of your shield. Then make your way down to the number dial where you can go and type in 666. This will spawn a Brutus into the map. Your job now is to take that Brutus over to the warden's house and make your way to the top of the stairs, where you are going to melee this wallpaper with the spoon or the golden spore. You'll notice that will now rip the wallpaper, and now make your way to the bottom of the stairs and throw a monkey bomb at the top next to the back wall. You'll see the warden go up and break that monkey bomb. When he breaks the monkey bomb, the wall will knock down, and you have officially opened up the warden's house on an even earlier round than we thought was possible. This is such a good method. At this point, it really doesn't matter how many zombies you've got, because as soon as you flip this switch right here, all the zombies will die out anyway, so it's really no big deal. You'll see the cloth float up into the air, the wall will break, the roof will break, and they'll all get sucked into a portal. Look on the table behind you where you'll now see an orange orb. Pick up that orb and then make your way back to the original spawn room for Blood of the Dead. Once you get over there, place the orb on this map right here, and then if you look to your right hand side, you'll be able to interact with the chronorium that is on the floor. Interact with the chronorium, it will float up into the air, and a seagull will come out of that box. Watch the seagull fly off into the distance, and
are you upgrading the new car?
You'll then be able to go and find him around the map. Now this seagull can spawn in multiple locations, and I'm going to be showing you guys every single location that this seagull can spawn in on. Once you finally do find the seagull, all you've got to do is pull out your shield and spirit blast the seagull. You guys are going to have to repeat this exact step 3 times, and you can only do it once per round. So you can find him in the top floor of the spawn area where you originally spawned into Blood of the Dead. You can find him on this truck right outside the room as well. I'm sure there's a location inside of the new Industries somewhere around here. I know there's one on the pipes next to the new Industries inside of this tunnel right here. There's one inside the first power location.
Hey, you! I see over
there.
you.
On the top of the catwalk. There's also one on this pillar inside.
What happened to Mum saying you're not allowed to play the game?
The library. There's one next to where the old electric cherry used to be. There's one on the top floor just outside of the bathtub room right here. There's one on the roof around this area right here. I've seen one inside of the cafeteria right here. There's one outside of the cafeteria on this ledge. There's a location that can be on top of the washing machine inside of the showers. There's one outside of the showers area in this corner right here. There's one on the top of the pipes next to where the old double tap used to be. There's one at the top of that staircase on this platform. One straight inside of the warden's office above the door right here. One in the mystery box room inside the warden's office right here. One on top of the fireplace outside of the warden's office. There can be one on top of this light outside of the warden's office. You can get one near the monkey bomb statue, which is near the dog spawn location. You can get one above the number pad inside of the Citadel tunnels. You can also get one to the right hand side of that number pad right here. You can get one on the staircase right next to this window near the second power. You can get one on top of this generator inside of the second power generator room. You can get one near the old jug machine location, and you can finally get one right next to the docks. Now this is more locations than I've seen anywhere else, and these are all the locations that I have found. So go to all of those locations, you'll be able to hear the seagull around them, you'll see it with your spirit shield, and then blast that seagull. In between rounds, keep on filling up your shield, get more shield health by going buying a new shield. Once you've got 3 of those seagulls, flip over to the next round, where you are now going to go and check all of those same locations, but you won't see the seagull. If you look at all of those locations with your shield, you will hear the warden laugh in a specific location. Only one of the locations you'll hear the warden laugh, and you'll be able to see this flash right here that you guys can see on my screen. That indicates that the seagull is there on this round, but you can't see it. At this point, you need to go and get zombie blood, and this is where your temporal gift that I told you guys to put on in your elixirs will come into play. So save a couple of zombies on this round, go and spirit shield the number box, and type in the numbers 8, 7, 872. Once you type that in, you'll notice that a zombie blood will spawn in front of the number box. Now, pop your temporal gift. This will allow you to have 1 full minute in zombie blood instead of 30 seconds. So run into the zombie blood now, you've popped it, and now make your way over to the location where you found the spark or the warden's lab through your shield. You'll now be able to see the bird through your shield because you're in zombie blood mode. Put away your shield, bring out your Hell's Retriever, and throw the Hell's Retriever at the bird location. If done correctly, the bird will drop a chronorium, and you'll see the chronorium at your feet. Pick up the chronorium, and now you can make your way over to the warden's house where you can place the chronorium on the body that's on the electric chair. Once again, because you're about to, and you'll see the 7-2 right here that you guys can see occasions with your shield, and you can finally get one right in this window near the gym. You can get one on top of the ledge, log, this down here, and spawn air. It will float up into the air, and a seagull will come out of that bog. Watch the seagull fly off into the distance, and once the seagull disappears, you will then be able to go and find him around the map. Now, this seagull can spawn in multiple locations, and I'm going to be showing you guys every single location that this seagull can spawn in on. Once you finally do find the seagull, all you've got to do is pull out your shield and spirit blast the seagull. You guys are going to have to repeat this exact step 3 times, and you can only do it once per round. So you can find him in the top floor of the spawn area where you originally spawned into Blood of the Dead. You can find him on this truck right outside the room as well. I'm sure there's a location inside of the new Industries somewhere around here. I know there's one on the pipes next to the new Industries inside of this tunnel right here. There's one inside the first power location on these pipes right here. There's one on the top of the catwalk. There's also one on this pillar inside the recreation yard. There's one inside of the library. There's one next to where the old electric cherry used to be. There's one on the top floor just outside of the bathtub room right here. There's one on the roof around this area right here. I've seen one inside of the cafeteria right here. There's one outside of the cafeteria on this ledge. There's a location that can be on top of the washing machine inside of the showers. There's one outside of the showers area in this corner right here. There's one on the top of the pipes next to where the old double tap used to be. There's one at the top of that staircase on this platform. One straight inside of the warden's office above the door right here. One in the mystery box room inside the warden's office right here. One on top of the fireplace outside of the warden's office. There can be one on top of this light outside of the warden's office. You can get one near the Monkey Bomb statue, which is near the dog spawn location. You can get one above the number pad inside of the Citadel tunnels. You can also get one to the right-hand side of that number pad right here. You can get one on the staircase right next to this window near the second power. You can get one on top of this generator inside of the second power generator room. You can get one near the old jug machine location. And you can finally get one right next to the docks. Now, this is more locations than I've seen anywhere else, and these are all the locations that I have found. So go to all of those locations. You'll be able to hear the seagull around them, shoot with your spirit shield, and then blast that seagull. In between rounds, keep on filling up your shield. Get more shield health by going buying a new shield. Once you've got 3 of those seagulls, flip over to the next round, where you are now going to go and check all of those same locations, but you won't see the seagull. If you look at all of those locations with your shield, you will hear the warden laugh in a specific location. Only one of the locations you'll hear the warden laugh, and you'll be able to see this flash right here that you guys can see on my screen. That indicates that the seagull is there on this round, but you can't see it. At this point, you need to go and get zombie blood, and this is where your temporal gift that I told you guys to put on in your elixirs will come into play. So take a couple of zombies on this round, go and spirit shield. At this point, you need locations, but you won't see the seagull. If you look at all of those locations with your shield, you will hear the warden laugh in a specific location. Only one of the locations you'll hear the warden laugh, and you'll be able to see this flash right here that you guys can see on my screen. That indicates that the seagull is there on this round, but you can't see him. At this point, you need to go and get zombie blood, and this is where your temporal gift that I told you guys to put on in your elixirs will come into play. So save a couple of zombies on this round, go and spirit shield the number box, and type in the numbers 872. Once you type that in, you'll notice that a zombie blood will spawn in front of the number box. Now pop your temporal gift. This will allow you to have 1 full minute in zombie blood instead of 30 seconds. So run into the zombie blood now, you've popped it, and now make your way over to the location where you found the spark or the warden's laugh through your shield. You'll now be able to see the bird through your shield because you're in zombie blood mode. Put away your shield, bring out your Hell's Retriever, and throw the Hell's Retriever at the bird location. If done correctly, the bird will drop a chronorium, and you'll see see the chronorium at your feet. Pick up the chronorium, and now you can make your way over to the warden's house, where you can place the chronorium on the body that's on the electric chair. Once again, because you're about to go on to another step, make sure that you have filled up your shield to full capacity, so you've got 4 spirit blasts in there and a full shield health. You'll now notice that the pages on the chronorium will now start flipping. Hold the action button on the book, so either square on PlayStation, X on Xbox, or F on PC, and the book will stop flipping. Bring out your shield and look through the shield, and you'll notice there is a 3-digit number. Now, quite often, this will not render in. You'll have to give it a few seconds. So, because you don't want to get trapped in there, just try and run around a little bit. Try and train, try and save a zombie. But if you want to try and do this mid-round, that's fine. If you want to be crazy like me, look at the book. As long as the numbers have rendered in, note down those numbers, and then use anywhere but here as your elixir to exit that room. Once you are exited that room, and once you know the numbers that were on the book, make your way over to the number input pad, where you are now going to once again spirit blast that box and type in the numbers that you saw on the book. This is going to start one of 5 challenges. Now, the challenges can spawn in to 5 locations around the map. So I'm going to show you guys where these locations are. The first one that you guys might get is next to the docks right here. The next one that you guys also might get is on Michigan Avenue outside of the warden's office. Another one that you guys could get is inside of the shower location in the corner of the room next to the shop box. Another one that you guys could get is inside of the new industries building. And finally, another challenge that you guys could get is inside of the first power switch room, where the pack-a-punch can spawn in. So once you've inputted those numbers, an orb that you can only see inside of your spirit shield will spawn in one of those 5 locations. Your job is to go and find exactly which one it spawned in at, and go over and shock it with your spirit shield. Once again, because you've just had to use the spirit shield on the box and also the orb, make sure you keep on collecting souls from the zombies using the key and making sure your spirit shield is at full capacity. You want to make sure that you've got 4 spirit blasts available at all times through this entire Easter egg. So it's completely random what order you get these challenges in. So right now, I'm just going to talk you through how to do every single one. So first off, let's talk about the one that is inside of the second power switch location, which is where the pack-a-punch can spawn in. Once you make your way over to that room, you're going to have to pull out your spirit shield and shock that orb. Once you've done that, you want to try and save 1 zombie. Now, you guys see in my gameplay right here, I do not save a zombie. I am a complete idiot at this point, but I don't go down. I just wanted to do this to prove that you don't need to save 1 zombie to do this, but because I'm advising you guys how to do this very easily, make sure you only save 1 zombie. And if you want to make this easier for yourself, make sure that you've got level 3 katana. You can use your in plain sight, or you can also make your way back over to that numbers pad, shock it, type in 872, where you can get another zombie blood. Once again, if you are doing the zombie blood thing, make sure you pop your temporal gift, and then you'll get double the amount of time. So make your way down to this room right here with the engines in there. Make your way over to the engine on the right, where you can now hold down the action button, so square on PlayStation, X on Xbox, or F on PC, and this will start the challenge. In this challenge, you are going to be playing Simon Says. So you're going to be looking at these boxes around the room to see which one lights up. Now, it's good to get yourself familiarized with this room before you go on to the steps. Every single box that has got a piece of paper on it can be part of the Simon Says game. So once you've activated that generator, 1 box will light up. Once it's lit up, go and make your way over to that box and light it up as well. You've now completed 1 of 5 out of the games of Simon Says. Every single game of Simon Says automatically starts after each other, and they add an extra box on every single one. So you guys see right there, I just did 1, which is the first one. The next game will have 2, which will automatically start, so it'll be 2 light boxes. The next one is 3, the next one is 4, and finally, the final light switch game will have 5 boxes that you need to remember. Now, the easiest way to remember these is give them numbers. Write them down on a piece of paper and give each box a number before it starts. So on your piece of paper, you've got numbers wrote down of which box is which, and then when it lights up, just tick on the piece of paper that lit up first, and then you'll know the order 100% every single time. And because you're playing solo, you can pause whenever you want, so it makes it so much easier. Okay, so now you're making your way through all of these Simon Says games, and once you finally finish the final one, which has 5 in there, 3 light boxes instantly will light up. You need to make a note of where these 3 light switches are. As long as you make a note of which light switches light up, you'll be able to complete this step. So now you need to make your way over to the 3 boxes that did light up at the end. Look at the pieces of paper on those boxes, and they will have symbols on. These are going to be your symbols. So either draw these symbols down or take a picture of these symbols. A lot of the symbols look very similar, so make sure you are being 100% accurate with this. So I totally advise you guys just bring out your phone and take a picture of each symbol on those boxes. You only need the symbol symbols of the boxes that lit up at the end. The 3 boxes that light up after your 5th Simon Says game. Once you've got those symbols, make your way over to this little ledge right here where you'll be able to pick up a punch card. Now make your way back to the original spawn location of Blood of the Dead, where on the upstairs of that room, you can now place the punch card into this machine. This will now light up monitors inside of this room. Your job is to match the symbols on the monitors with the symbols that you wrote down from the boxes that lit up in that room before. So once you found one of the monitors that have got a symbol that matches yours, hold the action button down on it and it will change the symbol. Write down the new symbol that it shows. You need to do this for all 3 of the symbols that you've got on those boxes. So you should now have 3 new symbols from the television screens or the monitors inside of that upstairs spawn room. Once you've got those 3 new symbols, make your way into the first power room where you originally shot the new orb that spawned for this challenge. You'll notice that there is now a ghost inside of that room going around the power switch, and you'll notice every now and again he will stop, and he stops at specific levers. If you look at the levers, they also have pieces of paper next to them, and you need to find the piece of paper that matches the symbols from that upstairs of the spawn. Once you find the exact lever that matches your symbol, you need to wait until the ghost is walking from the last symbol towards your symbol. So make sure he is on the way to the symbol that you have. He's got to be walking from the last one to yours, and on that route, shield blast him. You need to do this for all 3 of your symbols, and when you complete that, the step is finished. Now, this is one of the steps that changed from the original guides. Originally, Treyarch made it where you would shock him when he is exactly on the symbol that you have. But now you need to do it when he is on the way to that symbol. So in between the wrong symbol and the one that you have. And he's got to be walking towards the one that you have. Now, once you've done that, an orange orb will drop down where the ghost was, and you have completed that challenge. Now, that is probably the most difficult challenge. So considering you've got that out of the way, you are looking good. Okay, at this point, you don't actually have to flip rounds. You can make your way back over to the chronorium inside of the warden's house, where the pages are now flipping again. Go and interact with the book, and once again, look at the book with your shield. If the numbers don't render properly, just run out of the room, give it a few seconds, and then go and check them again. Once again, if you've got a train of zombies behind you, once you know the numbers, just use anywhere but here and get out of that room ASAP. Go over to the number box, spirit shock the box, and then type in the numbers on the new chronorium. Another orb will spawn in, and another one of the locations that I showed you guys before. So the next one I'm going to be showing you guys right now is the docks challenge. Now, everyone thought that this would be impossible solo, but I've come up with a method to make this almost so easy that you will do this in your sleep. So if you do get this challenge, make your way over to the docks. You'll see the orb through your shield and shock that orb. Now, at this point, try and save 1 zombie. It's going to help out a lot, trust me. And zombie blood's going to help out a lot with this as well. So once again, pop temporal gift, get the zombie blood, and if that runs out, make sure that you've got a full shield and even a full specialist as well. Your job is to make your way into the warden's office, and inside of this room right here, you'll notice that there is a Morse code machine that you can now interact with. Now, the Morse code will be different every single game, but it's quite easy to tell if you are doing it right or you are doing it wrong. So the way you do this step is going over to the Morse code machine and hold down the action button on there for either 1 second or 3 seconds. If you hold it down for 1 second, it will class it as a short. If you hold it down for 3 seconds, it will class the inputs as a long. Your goal is to find out the correct order that you need to type these in it. So I would advise you guys to type 872 into the dial box, get yourself a zombie blood with temporal gift, and make your way up to this Morse code machine. Hold it down for a second. If the warden doesn't laugh, that is a correct input. And then just put a dot onto a piece of paper just to symbolize that you have done a short. Then I advise you guys to interact with it and do a long for 3 seconds. If the warden laughs, the next input is not going to be a long. So once again, if you've got 2 dots, write down 2 dots on your piece of paper. Keep on building this up until the warden laughs, and then restart and do the exact same thing, but then switch out the final one. It's all trial and error, but as long as you stay on the same round, the order cannot change. If you get 2 shorts and then a long, and then you do another short and the warden laughs, do 2 shorts, a long, and then a long, and then just keep on going like that. Normally for me, I get around 8, and then it will complete, but there is one trick to this that makes it so much easier than any other guide out there. And once again, this all comes down to my buddy, the new perk, Victorious Tortoise. Get yourself a full shield and get yourself Victorious Tortoise. You cannot be hurt as long as you've got a shield out. So, use your zombie blood. If the zombie blood runs out while you are attempting this step, bring out your katana, which is going to give you in plain sight for 30 seconds. If that runs out, bring out your shield, and you'll probably have around 30 seconds to a minute with no zombies bothering you at all, because they cannot hurt you because your shield is out. So once again, it's all trial and error, but you will get it in the end, and you'll know you've done it because your character will say a quote like, "Oh, we've done it," or something along those lines. Once you've inputted all that correctly, make your way up to the infirmary on the top floor of the prison. Go next to this medical table right here, where you can now kill a zombie next to. If done correctly, look down your shield and you will see a spirit inside of that room. Shock the spirit, then walk over to the spirit and interact with that spirit using either square on PlayStation, X on Xbox, or F on PC. You now need to start getting soul kills, and each zombie kill represents the spirit to walk probably around 5 to 10 meters. So you really don't need that many kills to move with that much. The spirit will follow wherever you go, and your job is to get him down to the docks. Now, as long as at this point you've got yourself your specialist weapon, you should be absolutely fine with this. It's not that difficult. The easiest way to do this is take him across the top floor, get him over to the gondola, take him down in the gondola, down the steps, and then finally into the portal. Once he gets into the portal, he'll drop an orb, and you guys will have finished that step. Now that you've finished that step, once again, bring out your shield, make sure that you've got 4 full blasts ready in that shield, and then move on to the next challenge. The next one I'm going to be showing you guys is inside of the showers. Now the shower one is probably the easiest challenge, so this is our next job is to go and find another 4. Make your way over to near the old spawn location where you'll be able to find another skull inside of this cell right here. Then make your way over to the new spawn.
That's so good.
How much else have you got?
Spawn location where you'll find another skull on these set of stairs. Then make your way over to the docks where you're going to throw your health retriever at this wood on the dock right here where you're going to find another skull.
Oh, that's the one I don't
make your way over to the warden's office where you can throw your health retriever at the top of this pylon, and then you collected 5 and a blundergat will spawn on the table of this office. Pick up the blundergat and then make your way into the warden's house. Once you're inside of the warden's house, place the blundergat inside of the fire. Make sure you've got quite a few zombies all around, and then pull out your specialist weapon and get a load of kills with the specialist weapon. Now you don't need the specialist weapon for this step, but shock him until he disappears again. As soon as he disappears, shock him again and do the exact same thing. You'll notice more times as you do this, he is turning redder and redder. Pull out your key, and then you've only got just a spirit for you guys. At this point, it is so crucial that you have a full shield. Now, before you start this challenge, one thing that you could do, which would make this so much easier, is just have a good look around the map and try and find a red box which is sparking. If you find one of the red boxes which is sparking, that means that it will fill your shield up fully. But don't do it yet. If you find one that sparks, you have basically been given the best luck in the world, and it'll make this step so much easier. But don't do it yet. If you can't find a box that's sparking, don't worry, I've got another strategy for you guys as well. So make sure your shield health is completely full, make your way over to the old spawn room of Mob of the Dead, and kill a zombie inside of that room. You should now notice a spirit spawn into that room, and I should also note that try and just save 2 zombies. When you get into that room, kill one of the zombies which will spawn in the spirit, and then you've only got 1 zombie left on that round. Now that you've shot the spirit, you'll be able to use your key from your shield on that spirit. Now as soon as he is in the map after that spirit blast, pull out your key and shock him until he disappears again. As soon as he disappears, shock him again and do the exact same thing. You'll notice more times that you do this, he is turning redder and redder. Now you know inside of your shield that you can store 4 spirit blasts. And right now you know you are blasting the spirit and using your key on it. So your shield blasts are obviously going down. And the more you do this, he gets redder. But to get him completely red and spawned into the map, you need to get 5 spirit blasts. So, do 2 of them, then make your way and get another shield, do another 2 of them, get another shield, and now go and find that red box I told you guys to find before. And that will then fill you up to 4, do 1 more, and he will be completely red. If you don't have a spirit box, do the 4 inside of the prison, make your way over to the cafeteria where you are going to fast travel over to the spawn area. Once you are there, get a load of zombies together and get yourself another blast. Wait around the catwalk area where eventually you will see a floating spoon go past you. That is your spirit. Go and shock him with the kills that you just got from outside of the spawn, and then get him with the key, and that will be your 5th and final one to make him completely red and in the map at all times. Once he makes his way into the new industry building, turn on the trap, and you'll notice the trap kills him. You'll drop an orb, pick up the orb, and you will completed that step. This step is not difficult at all as long as you do exactly what I say. But there you go, that is that challenge complete. You have got one challenge left, which is going to be the Michigan Avenue challenge. Now I find this challenge probably the most difficult one on solo. So one thing I would advise you guys to go and get is Monkey Bomb. You actually don't need the Hell's Retriever at any point of this Easter egg after this. So go and get yourself some Monkey Bombs. I find this escort step so much easier when we have Monkey Bombs instead of the Hell's Retriever, but because we actually did the Easter egg to get the free Monkey Bombs before, we kind of left in a situation where we can't guarantee ourselves Monkey Bombs again. But you've got so many points inside your game at this time, just go and hit the mystery box and get the Monkey Bombs back out again. It's going to take you quite a few flips, but the bonus is your secondary weapon is of course a wall weapon. So you can always just get rid of that weapon, keep cycling until you get Monkey Bombs, and then buy back your second weapon off the wall and pack-a-punch it again. So once again, make your way over to the warden's house, get the numbers, go inside them into the number box, then make your way to Michigan Avenue, and if your portal is there, shock the portal. At this point, make your way over to the cafeteria and get one kill in that cafeteria. You will notice that a spirit will now be seen through your shield.
989.
Spirit with a spirit blast, and he'll now be in the map. All zombies at this point will go after this spirit, and the more hits he takes from the zombies, the redder he will get, and when he's fully red, he will die, and you have failed the set. So your job at this point is to get the zombies away from the spirit. So throw monkey bombs. Every time one blows up, throw another one. After that one blows up, throw another one. And that is your 3 monkey bombs that you've thrown. By this point, he should be nearly at the library. At this point, use your magma gat. All the zombies will go after the magma gat instead of going after that spirit. And then finally, when the spirit is near the Hellhound location, which you need to fill up for your Hell's Retriever, a warden will spawn in. To kill this Brutus very easily, just pull out your specialist, which is of course the katana, and kill all the zombies around the spirit, kill the warden, and finally get that spirit to go down into the portal. Once the spirit reaches the portal, you will see an orb drop, pick up that orb, and you have completed all of the challenges. Now that you've completed all of the challenges, make your way back to the spawn location of Blood of the Dead. Place all of the orbs that you picked up onto this map right here, and then once you've done that, make your way back to the warden's house. Once you're inside of there, go over to the electric chair and interact with the body on there. You'll notice that the summoning key will now get placed inside of the chest of that skeleton. Stand near the skeleton. Electrical beams will come off that summoning key and attach to you. Just stay there for long enough, and then it will start a cutscene with the warden. You'll be locked in a cell, and at this point, you just need to watch the cutscene. I'm not going to spoil the entire thing inside of here for you, but just watch it. You can't be hurt in this cutscene either, so just enjoy it. After this, the seagull will spawn in once again into the map. He will shock the electrical box and let you escape the cell. Grab yourself a new spirit shield, and there's also a bag here as well that you guys can pick up the weapons from that you were using. But I completely forgot to do this inside of my game, so you can't see footage of it, unfortunately. But you can get all your weapons back. But I'm showing you right now that even without weapons, I was able to get through all the way back to the spawn location. So just follow the bird. Every warden that's in your path, the bird will kill, and just keep on walking over the catwalk to the new spawn location. Outside the new spawn location, the bird will interact with this warden right here, and he will kill the warden. If you did the same thing as me and forgot your weapons in the bag back there, the warden will drop the weapons for you after he dies. He will also drop another orb. Pick up that orb, you've now got your weapons, and at this point you need to get boss fight ready. So make sure you've got all your perks, make sure you have got full ammo in both your weapons, and make sure you've got a full spirit shield with 4 blasts. Make your way over to the map and place down that orb on the map. At this point, a new door will spawn to the right of you. Go up that door, go over to the garage door, and then hold the interact button on that garage door, where you will now be spawned into the boss fight. The boss fight is super easy. So if you made it up to this bit, you are guaranteed a win. So when you're inside of this boss fight, the first thing to do is just make sure that you've got spirit shield blasts. As long as you've got blasts, you're good to go. Kill absolutely everything in sight.
What?
Once you kill everything, you'll get a max ammo and a carpenter spawn in.
My plan again.
Head where you'll see 3 red orbs. Shoot the red orbs and then turn around and use a spirit blast on top of this machine.
Just gonna restart.
Once you've done that, the second step will start, which will be exactly the same. Kill all the things inside of the map. You'll get another max ammo and another carpenter. Another warden will spawn in, shoot his red orbs, and then spirit blast the machine once again. After that spirit blast, if you are not playing as Rick Toppin, a bot will spawn in and go and make his way into this chair. But if you are playing as Rick Toppin, then you can make your way over to the chair yourself. After you've done this, the cutscene will start to play, and then it will spawn you back inside of the spawn area. Make your way back up the stairs, enter the boss fight once again, where you will finally get the final cutscene to Blood of the Dead, and you have completely finished guys for watching this. Thank you so much. And as you guys can see inside of my gameplay, I managed to do this whole thing by following my own guide without going down once. So you guys can do it too. If you guys enjoyed this video at all, make sure you absolutely smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Thank you for watching, and peace out. My name's Harry, and Rec Room is a place to meet new friends and hang out online. Let's go! Yes! What's up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video today here on Bo4. Today, we're going to be counting down the top 10 weapons and items inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies, which are overpowered. These weapons are seriously OP, and you guys have got to use them inside of your games if you want to complete Easter eggs or get to high rounds. Now, if you guys enjoy this video at all and you do want to support the channel, make sure you leave a like on the video right now. If we could aim for 2,115 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button right now and become the latest member of the Pizza Club. But with that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the top 10
you see, we can just eat anything
inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies. Number 10. So coming in at number 10 is a grenade, a type of grenade that you can unlock by ranking up in Black Ops 4 Zombies. And this grenade is, of course, the Rave Fire. Now, this grenade is insane. You guys can see right now that I'm on round 15, and I can take out a full horde of zombies just by dropping it on the ground. And the fact that you can hold 2 of these in your invent with a full max ammo, which means that you are so incredibly safe on these really high rounds. I can't name another time in Zombies history where we have had a grenade as powerful as this. And even though I don't play high rounds specifically, I'm yet to actually hit a high enough round where these Wraith Fire grenades do not instantly kill zombies. They are super overpowered. As long as you've ranked up enough, you should definitely be putting these on as your grenade slots inside of your game. But there you go, the Wraith grenades are at number 10. Let's go and see what is at number 9. Number 9. So coming in at number 9 is a perk that I've only recently discovered. It's really overpowered, and it will help you out in almost every Easter egg quest inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies. And that perk is, of course, Victorious Tortoise. Now, I don't really see anyone using this perk apart from me, but this should all change your minds. You have got to use this perk, especially in specific Easter egg steps where you get trapped in certain rooms or you get cornered by a lot of zombies. This perk is unbelievable. As long as you are running this perk and you've got a shield out, you're 100% invincible. It's basically like you've got the shield wrapped all around your body. Even if zombies hit you on the back, they cannot damage you at all. And as soon as the zombies manage to damage the shield enough so it breaks, the shield will explode, blasting back all the zombies so you can get a safe exit and make your way back to buy another shield and use this over and over again. And the perk is there's no cooldown on it. Even when the shield explodes, you can instantly grab another shield and do the exact same thing over and over again. The Victorious Tortoise perk is so overpowered, and you guys should definitely be using it in your game. And that's why it's on our list today at number 9. But let's go and check out what is at number 8. So coming in at number 8 is something that I don't see many people using at all, and that is talismans. But on our list today is a very specific talisman. What I'm talking about is the one called Sigil of the 4th Circle. So basically you can place this onto your setup at the start of games inside the creator class menu. And as long as you've got this talisman in your invent and you've got it from the laboratory, you'll be able to use it. And this basically allows you to go into any game, buy the perk that's in your modifier slot. So you guys see right now I've got stamina up in there, and the modifier is instantly active without buying the other 3 perks. It's a really overpowered item inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies, because you guys can see right now, without me actually having the other 3 perks, I've now got unlimited sprint on my stamina perk, meaning my modifier is active. Even though it's not got the blue glow around the perk, trust me, the modifier is active with this talisman. And it's honestly really overpowered. So the Sigil of the 4th Circle talisman is on our list today at number 8. Well, let's go and check out what is that? Number 7. Number 7. So coming in at number 7 is my little dude inside the mystery box. Of course, it's the Homunculus. This guy is awesome. He's super rare to get, so you're going to have to hit the box quite a few times. But as soon as you get him on either Void in Despair or 9, this Homunculus will save your life. Imagine getting a monkey bomb from World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, or Black Ops 3, and filling him up with sugar and caffeine and just letting him rip with melee weapons. This guy is absolutely insane. You can tear hordes of zombies apart even on the highest round inside of zombies. The Homunculus is super cool, and games, or at least just hitting that mystery box and being hopeful that you will definitely get him, because this guy is absolutely awesome and he's definitely overpowered. So the homunculus is on our list today at number 7, but let's go and check out what is at number 6.
Number 6.
So coming in at number 6 is one of our specialist weapons, and this is going to be the Scepter of Ra. Now this is part of the Chaos story, so you can only use it on those maps, but it's so good. As long as you got it to level 2 and one of your friends goes down, all you got to do is blast him from across the map with it just once, even just for a second, and your friend will instantly start being revived. It's really good. And then once you level it up to level 3, you can place it down and get the Protect bubble. No zombies can get you inside of that bubble. It will revive all your friends that are near that bubble and revive yourself as well. You guys can see right now I've got it placed over a trap, and I can just keep jumping into the trap, going down and surviving because of that bubble. The Scepter of Ra is so good, and that's why it's on our list today at number 6. I've got to give an absolutely massive shout out to my boy Elmer or Yatu Chavez for helping me get this gameplay as well. His link will be inside the description, and if you guys want to go and tell him that Codename Pizza sent you, subscribe to his channel as well. That would be very appreciated. But let's go and check out what is that number 5.
Number 5.
So coming in at number 5 is an item or weapon that you get from a specific Easter egg on Blood of the Dead. And you guys already know what I'm talking about right now. Of course I'm talking about the Golden Spore. An absolute classic from Mob of the Dead returns inside of Blood of the Dead, and it insta-kills up to such a high round. Now to get a Golden Spore, it's not that difficult. Just make sure that you've got the Health Retriever.
Stop spam inviting me, you mum. Da 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 da.
The spoon will drop down, pick up the spoon, and go and place the spoon inside of this bathtub near the roof. Now you need to get Blundergat kills on the roof, and then go back down to the bath and drain the blood. Make your way over to the water tower, use your Health Retriever, and you've got the spore. And this thing is a one-hit kill. Insta-killing zombies up to incredible rounds. The Golden Spore is so good, and that's why it's on our list today at number 5. But let's go and see what is at number 4.
Number 4.
So coming in at number 4 is my favorite and most overpowered elixir inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies. And this elixir is Join the Party. Now this elixir means that if any of your teammates bleed out and they are completely dead and waiting for the next round to begin, you can pop this elixir and it will instantly bring all your teammates back inside of the game. And the best thing about this is you can use it inside of boss fights. If all your friends have bled out, pop this elixir and it will bring back all your friends into that boss fight and you cannot lose. It's such a good elixir, and that's why Join the Party is of course on our list today at number 4. But let's go and check out what is at number 3.
Number 3.
So coming in at number 3 is another perk on our list today, and this perk is really good. Like every single one of you guys should be running this perk. And this perk is of course Dying Wish. Now instead of going down inside of zombies, if you've got Dying Wish active and you've got it in your invent, zombies will hit you, get you down to 0 health, and then you'll instantly go into Berserk mode, meaning that you are completely invincible. You can kill all the zombies around you, and then once Berserk mode finishes, you'll start gaining your health back, and you won't have lost a down. This perk does have a very long cooldown time on it, but I'd much prefer to have this perk in my invent, use this perk, then lose a down inside of my game. So Dying Wish is incredibly overpowered inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies, and that's why it's on our list today at number 3. Well, let's go and check out what is at number 2.
Number 2.
So coming in at number 2 is another specialist weapon on our list. And this specialist weapon is of course the Katana, aka the Path of Sorrows. Now this weapon isn't good when it's level 1. I really dislike this weapon at level 1. But as soon as you get to level 2 and you've got the speed boost on this weapon, it becomes really good. And as soon as you get it to level 3, it's even better. Once it reaches level 3 and you activate your right trigger and left trigger, it will instantly put you inside of in plain sight mode, meaning that no zombies can see you. They'll run away from you, meaning that you are completely invincible for the whole time that your specialist is out. And at the same time in plain sight's being used, you can also slay the zombies using your melee attack. So it's the best of both worlds. You can kill zombies and they can't see you. The Path of Sorrows is incredibly overpowered, and it's probably the best specialist inside of the entire game. But there you go, the Path of Sorrows is at number 2 on our list today. But let's go and see what is on our list today at number 1 as the most overpowered weapon or item inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies.
Number 1.
So coming in at number 1, if you guys did not see this one coming, then I don't know where you've been for the past week. The Hellion RPG is the most overpowered weapon inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies. The best thing about this is anyone can get it. Every single person in your game can get it. You get it from the mystery box, which actually isn't that difficult to get. And as soon as you pack-a-punch it, you'll realize that you can pack-a-punch it another 4 times. This weapon is so overpowered that it can kill the elephant boss once his armor's off in 3 blasts to the head. All bosses are so much easier with the Hellion pack-a-punch that you guys have to be running this, or at least have one player running this in every single one of your games in Black Ops 4 Zombies. But there you go, the Hellion is on our list today at number 1, and that concludes the top 10 countdown of the most overpowered weapons or items inside of Black Ops 4 Zombies. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you absolutely smash a like on it right now. We will be aiming for 2,115 likes, and if you guys haven't done already, make sure you click that subscribe button to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. And I'll see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. Thank you for watching, and peace out.
I want to go
Seth
around.
got the gold gun. Seth got the gold gun. What picture?
One, two, three, four. He's got 4 people. Wait. I guess I'll fucking join him then. It's the only time I'm joining him.